Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have the Rocketeer. No, not the one from 1991 that you remember from starring Billy Campbell. This is the Rocketeer for 2019, and it's set in the modern day. And the Rocketeer, like I said, is not Billy Campbell, a grown man in the 1940s during World War II. It is a 7-year-old girl named Kit. And if before you think that, oh, they're just changing the sex and making a kids show and doing all this stuff that just doesn't honor the original legacy of Rocketeer, you're wrong. It's what I thought too, but in this sense, this is 2019. It's one season. Each of the episodes are about 26 minutes long each, and they tell two short stories. Like most Disney Junior things, kids have a very short attention span. So if you want to get the point across, you got to do it in like 11 to 13 minute chunks. So what we get here is a story about Kit. Her friend Tesh, is it Tesh, really Tesh? Her grandpa, I think is played by Frank Welker, who, the voice sounds very familiar to me. I know he plays the voice of Butch, the bulldog, because he often does animal voices, but I believe he's also the grandpa, Ambrose, probably. I say that because he sounds a lot like Fred from Scooby-Doo, and of course, he does the voice of Fred and Scooby-Doo in the cartoons, at least some of the later ones. So yeah, it's kind of a giveaway. Kathy Najimy shows up in this at one point. You know her from Hocus Pocus and a whole lot of other stuff. She plays Serena Secord. I'm not sure if we've seen her yet in the first episode. But Kit is played by Katana Turnbull. Wow, that's neat that they named the character after her, I guess. And Colin Farris is Tesh Chena? Okay, sure. So what we get here, in the very first few frames of this, we get footage of the original Rocketeer from the 1940s. Yeah, the whole, bronze and brown, leathery kind of looking thing. It's animated, of course. It's not the footage from the movie, but it's an animated version showing his heroics back in that era, in the 1940s. And everybody knows who he is. He's a hero. He's an unknown hero, and that whole mask covers his whole face. And Kit is, she's 7. She hangs out at the airport, or the hangar where her grandpa works on planes, and her dad is a pilot. By the way, maybe Serena is her mom. I'm thinking it's her mom because her last name is Secord, and they're so Kit Secord. Anyway, the father is Dave Secord, voiced by Billy Campbell. Yes, the original Rocketeer. But he is not the original Rocketeer. But in the very first episode, we find he goes up in a plane during a stunt show that's meant to evoke the era of the 1940s, of using planes from that era, and it gets out of control. Well after she's just gotten this cool new helmet sent to her from some mysterious place, and as well as the jetpack. The jetpack is acquired through different means because she has the helmet. It's an unintended quest situation kind of situation. But so it's a bit of a mystery as to where they all came from. But she's too little. She's 7. She's not supposed to be out there. It's no problem taking off. She can get that thing in the air, no problem. Too easily, in fact. It's landing. And she, every opportunity in this first episode is finding absolute luck every single time she tries to land and not literally just splattering on the ground. So Grandpa takes it away and says, "Look, I'll change the helmet a little bit, make it fit you, and just maybe paint it a little just to reflect your tastes." And well, by the time he gets all that done, Dad is in danger. And she's like, "I gotta take this thing up. Might be the only person who can save him." And of course she does. I'm not spoiling too much here because, unless it's to learn a lesson, when the hero tries to do something, they will accomplish that goal. It's Disney Junior, okay? Unless they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They're going to accomplish their goals. That's just the rule you live by in the children's programming realm. So we get this. She gets more new confidence. Her little buddy Tesh, he's just this extreme action kind of kid. He skateboards and does all stuff. He has the ability to work with electronics, and in the second half of the first episode, he creates a communicator for her to be able to talk to him on the ground and Grandpa on the ground when she's out there flying. So it's not so much, hey, I can't hear you because my rocket pack is, making all the noise. They can easily communicate while she's got the helmet on. So it's not just suddenly, I found a rocket and a helmet and now I can fly immediately because I'm a kid and we can do anything. No, it's step by step. At least in these first 2 parts of the first episode, she's earning these things, and she's learning, and it's through trial and error that they learn to fine-tune what they're doing. Of course, a lesson along the way, such as working together, doing the right thing, these kind of things. There are villains, but they're of the ladder and fishing pole stealing variety that eventually is their means of robbing a jewelry store. So, yeah. But, again, the bad guys in this are never going to be too intense, too scary. They're going to be usually hapless, sometimes well-meaning, but selfish kind of adults usually. Sometimes I see some other people in this little slideshow, might be kids, might be adults, who are a bit troublesome that will cross paths with the Rocketeer in episodes to come. So this is from 2019, 2020, 2019. One season. I think that's all it lasted, because by now I think they'd have a second season, unless they just haven't put it on Disney Plus yet, which is entirely possible. Again, if it's something you haven't seen and you've already made a review of it because oh no, they made the hero female, just ignore those people. We don't have to give any of them any attention. You don't have to give me any attention either. I'm just saying. I think the kids would get a kick out of it. It's fun. It has lots of adventure, and it's clear cut. The animation, by the way, I thought this was from 2009 for a second because it looks so much in the same body shape and head size and things like that. It reminded me of Bolt, which came out in 2008, and I can fully see. I didn't check if the same animation studio or something very close, like a spin-off of it, worked on this as well. Because the characters move and look so much like the characters in that. And it was about a little girl and her dog. So, and Miley Cyrus and John Travolta. This dog does not talk. It just barks and tries to help out wherever it can. It does a lot of running. So, yeah. Trying to keep up with a girl wearing a jetpack, as one would. But it seems like he and the kid on his skateboard can keep up with a girl in a rocket pack too easily. I don't know. But there's fun to be had, humor, and lessons to learn as a little kid gets her wings. So, yeah, it's not going to be. It wouldn't be something that I personally would have checked out on my own because, one, it's not targeted to me. I am not the Disney Junior audience. If I was, something's wrong at Disney Junior, or there's something wrong with me. Possibly. You know what? No, I shouldn't say that, because adults can enjoy just entertainment, animated fare. It could be a reason, if you're an adult, I love the Muppets still, and while they do skew a little bit more mature, but still the idea is that you can enjoy what you enjoy without judgment. If it makes you feel better and just chills you out after a busy, hard day and you want to watch the Rocketeer animated series, go for it. But this is mainly for kids. So if you're disappointed by the quality of it or the acting or anything else, the plotting of the story, character development, that's on you, because you're an adult watching a child's show. Just the way it is. Let's pick tomorrow's episode, and I know I shouldn't have just pressed this button. Number 5. I have a feeling I know what number 5 is, but I'm not going to let us find out what it is, because I've already picked tomorrow's episode. I just realized as I pressed that button that something new is coming to Disney Plus, premiering tomorrow. Or did it premiere today? We'll say it premiered tomorrow. And that's when I'm going to review it. It is going to be something from the Inside Out universe. It is a Dreamland Productions. Is that what it is? Dreamland Productions. It's right from the mind of Riley. And we get some of the cast members from Inside Out making an appearance. I think it's a short series. I don't know if they're shorts or if they're full-length episodes like this, like 26 minutes or so. But we'll find out. So yeah, well, this could be interesting, seeing what goes on the mind of Riley in her dreams when she comes up with all sorts of movie-related fantasies. This is the people, the creatures, the emotions or whatever that live inside her mind that make up the fantasy world that builds her dreams. So that's what we're watching tomorrow. Inside Out presents Dreamland Productions. I can't believe I've forgotten the name. It's something like that. If I'm wrong, I have a feeling it's Dreamland, but I'm going to hate myself for not realizing that and remembering it. But yeah, tomorrow. That's what we're watching. Bye.